If you're here for goofs and gaffs, have a listen and have a laugh. These four schmoes here run the show. It's JKT Radio.
Hi guys, welcome back to the JKT Radio Podcast. I'm your hostess, the mostest muffer of bun. I've got another house hippo that I don't know where this came from. It was on my desk when I got home.
House hippo.
That's generally how they work.
Yeah.
I've got two
else.
now. This one's like, it's got like rubber body and feet and like a hard plastic head. I don't know how I feel about this one. It's a little bit weird.
It does look a little weird, yeah.
That looks...
My finger fits in its mouth pretty much.
I mean, hippos
are technically the most dangerous animal alive.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, could you imagine a house hippo, but with the personality of a regular hippo?
You wouldn't have it would be like finding out your house has termites, except now, your house now needs to be set on fire.
Pretty much.
It's the only way to get rid of it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, actually, I was gonna go somewhere else with this, but on the topic of house hippos.
All right.
Right.
Because, you know, their favorite food is crumbs of peanut butter on toast.
Of course.
Yeah. It is known. It is written.
And I'm sorry for any of you who do not understand the house hippo reference. Your childhood sucked.
Oh, yeah.
Or you were from the States.
That is
Or
true.
you're from any other country that's not Canada.
Yeah, I think that was an only Canadian television ad.
It was a Canadian... It was like trying to teach the youth that not everything you see is real.
Yeah.
Along with don't you put it in your mouth. Which I will disobey that law to the 10th and put it in my mouth.
Don't, because then I will start singing it.
But...
Mom, David cut me in half again.
If there could be any animal that had a house version, so like super tiny, like tinier than mice, 'cause that's how big house hippos are supposed to be. They're smaller than mice.
Yeah.
What kind of animal would you love to live in your house that is basically just a pest, like the house hippo was?
I think a giraffe would be interesting.
McBride picks giraffe.
Could you imagine? The size of a mouse, but it's a giraffe. Yeah. I'd go with a tiger.
Oh, little tigers? Oh, those would be so cute!
I know.
It would be so cute.
Ben, get out of my trash.
So cute! I want polar bears.
I mean, that's basically what regular cats are just house tigers.
That is true. That is very true.
Look at this house tiger.
Oh, baby.
Look at those cats.
Look at the beans.
Thank you. Thank you for being in the prime example spot for that.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you for your cooperation of being the house tiger. Yeah, I want little tiny polar bears.
That would be adorable.
That'd be pretty great.
And you can keep them in the freezer with all the ice cubes.
Exactly.
I don't know if either of you watch True Detective.
No.
But they just did a new season of True Detective that's set out in like the Arctic, and it's basically during those like 30 days of complete night.
Oh no.
And there's crazy murder. There's some bodies are found, craziness, but there's a reoccurring thing, where just randomly they'll be in like the middle of town, and a fucking one-eyed polar bear just
shows up. Those things will kill you.
Oh yeah.
Because they are stalker predators, and they will just follow you for weeks, not days, not hours, weeks.
Sexy.
If a polar bear decides you are lunch,
You're
lunch. Fucked.
Exactly.
You don't exist anymore. Anyway, so I have a question for the group. Have we all managed to watch Has Been Hotel yet?
Oh, I watched it as soon as it came out.
Excellent. I knew that was going to happen. Sherry's
Chris,
actually in it.
Yeah.
Hey, babe. Chris is here, trying not to
They're-
die.
They're dying.
How far have we gotten into Has Been Hotel?
We have like 3 episodes left.
We have like 3 episodes.
Exactly
left, in
where
case
I-
you-
okay.
We still haven't
Okay.
finished those.
We still haven't
Damn it.
finished it.
Damn it. Alright, McBride, we now have to think we can't include the last 3 episodes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think of what that is.
I will quickly open it up and tell you.
Lucifer's just... That's Lucifer, right?
You've
It's
met
What's-Her-Face's
Lucifer.
dad?
You've met
Yeah,
Lucifer.
This is the first time he
he's
showed
shown
up.
He's shown up,
Okay.
and that random other lady showed up who is like friends with Alistair.
Mimsy.
Mimsy showed up.
Okay. Okay. that
We know where
helps.
we are.
Yes.
We know where we
okay,
are.
Okay.
So
cool.
that we have seen that episode, but nothing past it.
Okay.
Alright,
that
that's
helps.
also where Frodo is. I had to give them my Amazon account so they could watch the show. But
It
alright,
was worth it.
so of the characters you've met so far, McBride, obviously you have other characters, and you can tell me later. What
Yes.
they are. What are your favorite characters? Both of the main cast, so your main little group in the hotel, and then as well as the rest of the characters. Lucifer would be out there, Mimsy would be out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
They would be non-main cast.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Oh, I gotta
made-
go with Alistair. Like,
Okay,
frankly,
yeah.
Alistair's like,
Oh, I can't.
Radio
remember their-
Demon.
I can't
yeah,
remember their name.
yeah. Alistair's the coolest. Everyone else has like a certain degree of like you're irritating, but Alistair's just neat.
Just neat. All right.
And
But no.
Keith David's also pretty cool. I'm just gonna call him
Husk.
Keith David. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's to me it is just very because like the last time I thought about Has Been Hotel, I haven't thought about it very often. But the last time I thought about it, it was like an online thing that not many people knew about, and like was just like a fan thing that people made, and then suddenly fucking Keith David's in it.
Yeah.
So
like-
the problem with that is
What?
because the person who made it has Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel. Has Been Hotel had a pilot, it was bought by HBO immediately almost. Hell
Actually,
of
that'd
a
be
Boss.
Amazon. Oh, was it?
That-
Amazon?
It was
Or
it was HBO at the beginning.
Yeah. HBO
I
initially.
see.
Yeah.
Nom. Amazon kind of just ate it.
They were
but-
looking for their successor to Game of Thrones. I was like, this is it.
It was.
Was it?
Oh
The
yeah.
amount of people that like it's
I
already
don't
in the
know how
top 10
successful
most,
it's been. So
It's the top 10 most watched shows on Amazon in existence on its first week.
Ooh, fuck.
It's their new Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Their other spin-off show, which takes place in the same universe, has the same lore, has some characters they're rumored that they're going to like cross over, is Hell of a Boss. They have the voice actor from Invader Zim as one of the main characters, and he's just there, and it's a YouTube only show.
Right.
He's just
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Like, she has good voice actors. She
Yeah.
had her fingers in something to get all
Oh,
these people.
absolutely. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's.
But
I also have because I know Stephanie Beatrice from Brooklyn Nine-Nine is in it.
She is. Yeah.
Which
Mm-hmm.
is funny because she's also she might. I could be completely wrong here, and they just have hired the same actress for 2 different shows. But she's also in Legend of Vox Machina as a reoccurring character,
Yes, I heard
which is
about
also
that.
yes.
which is also on Amazon. So I was like, I wonder if she just has like a deal with Amazon where they're like, we need a
every once in a
need
while,
to-
she used to voice a recurring character in Amazon.
we need someone to voice a short queer woman. Get Stephanie Beatrice.
So they just kind of pick it. They open the closet and they just pick her up out of the
Yeah,
closet.
she plays a female dwarf in Legend of Vox Machina.
Yep, she's just sitting in the closet for them to when they need like some kind of like role that fits that. They're like, there she is. There you go with the booth. Okay,
yes.
back to the closet.
Yeah.
But yes, now I have finally at long last been exposed to Has Been Hotel, which is not
Now-
Hell of a Boss, but I
Hell of a Boss is a lot more. I would call it more raunchy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would call it more raunchy, but in the same alley. Now, Devin, what's your favorite side character? So not main cast, not the people that are in the hotel. constantly.
Yeah, so think,
You may
think outside the hotel.
describe them if you need to, and you don't know their names.
That's why I'm Googling, because there's one person that I couldn't remember the name.
Actually, it's probably going to be the dad, Lucifer.
Okay.
Lucifer is that fun. Is it because of fuck you depression?
No, it's because when he goes to his daughter and she's like, "This is my girlfriend," and he's like, "Oh my god, do you like girls? Me too."
We have so much in common.
Now, McBride, I am curious.
Okay, so obviously Angel is my favorite.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Now, your side character, it's either got to be Cherry, or I have a feeling it might be Zestial.
Neither.
Oh. Is it an Overlord still?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Katie Killjoy.
Devin, if you do not realize, that is the news reporter.
Yeah.
The woman news reporter. That is Katie Killjoy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, her character is in the pilot as well.
Yeah, she's much more prominent in the pilot.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
She's crazy.
Yeah. But mainly because I love Brandon Rogers. He's fucking hilarious. He's so he's like reoccurring. He's like the main person in Hell of a Boss.
He's Blitz.
He's Blitz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's funny. I had like a bunch of thoughts from what I've seen, but it was funny because me and Chris were just talking about it after we were watching it, and Chris was like, "Yep, a lot of people find there's a lot of similarities people find between Angel Dust and Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3." And I was like, "Oh,
It makes sense now.
That makes sense." Yeah.
In my line, because I'm like, Angel Dust, I guess he is growing on me, but I'm just like, okay, but so like to me, when I hear people say the comparison, I'm just like, hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. But Angel Dust has grown on me to an extent. Although, like, I'm watching this show, and especially anything to do with Angel Dust, and I'm like, is this just furry bait? They're all so fluffy. They're so fluffy. He's got the little poof.
The little
He's a
tuft.
spider. He's a tarantula.
How the fuck is he a spider? That's the other thing. I'm like,
He's got extra
they're
arms
like, oh,
that
he's
are
a spider,
hidden.
and I'm like,
He's got another set of arms you only see when he holds the guns.
oh yeah, because I see like he has got like multiple limbs, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, I like when people tell me he's a spider, I'm like, okay, I will accept that he is supposed to be a spider, but whatever the fuck that design is, I'm like,
Oh yeah.
little bit.
Oh yeah.
he's fuzzy.
So the thing about hell is it takes... I can't remember this exactly, but they did explain it. So it takes a piece of what killed you. A piece of what kills you, something that defines you, and then a feature of yourself that you hate. That's what makes up your hell form, essentially.
Right.
So with Alistair, you can kind of see they've confirmed how he died. He was shot, and there occasionally when he goes crazy, there's an X on his forehead because he was shot by a hunter.
Yeah, because people saying he's a deer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
And
a
I'm
deer.
like,
he's got little antlers.
Yeah, because
And
then
he's
the
got deer
antlers come
ears.
out. I'm like,
And he's also got
oh.
hooves. I don't think
Yeah.
you've noticed he has hooves.
Oh, does he have hooves?
They're hooves.
Oh,
They look like
I
shoes, but
see.
yeah, they're hooves. Yeah, he's a little deer. And then when he gets really angry, he gets the antlers get bigger. But yeah, he was killed by a hunter when he was hiding a body.
Now, I have a question for you, Kira.
What?
Did you... So for reference, Kira played a serial killer in our last D&D campaign. I need to ask, did
I know
you
exactly
come
what
up
this
with
is.
Sonair before or after Alistair became a thing?
So Alistair already existed. I did not know about him
That is
until
true.
I think I watched the pilot the day after we started.
Well, that's eerie as fuck then, because I'm like, man, he's giving me Sonair vibes.
Yeah, so-
Sonair mixed with like half the characters from Magnus Archives.
Yeah, so that's why, because when we play D&D and I had to play, when I was getting to play with Sonair, I would use the Alistair gif a few days after, like a few sessions later.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, I remember because every time he does the thing in the show, I'm like, right. This is that character that had a stranglehold on Kira for like a whole ass year.
It's a good gif. It's a
Yeah.
good,
It is a good
gif of
gif.
insanity. But to answer my own question,
Yes.
my favorite characters are Nifty.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Which one's 50?
The tiny
The
one.
psychopathic maid.
Okay, yes, I forgot about her. She is
The
great. I like
tiny
her.
one.
She's great because I first of all, is she a child or is she just short?
She's just really short.
She's just short,
They have
yeah.
not confirmed how she died, or the people are saying probably around the 1950s.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
that
have they
makes sense.
confirmed how any of them have died so far in the
Alistair,
show?
yeah. Alistair even has a year he died. It was 1933.
But has this like is this
In the
information
show,
out?
no.
Oh, okay.
It's like this is the writer, like, here's the information.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are speculating, but Nifty people are thinking around the 1950s because she has the iconic poodle dress.
Yeah.
That is the thing. Hello, horsey.
Yeah, I saw a little bit. There he is.
Oh, big boy.
He's a big boy. He's standing.
Yeah.
He's up to your boob.
He's
Yeah.
titty height. You titty height. You're above titty height. And my favorite side character, Devon's Scene, but she doesn't have a name yet. And that is in episode, was that 2 or 3, where they meet all the overlords.
Oh, the meeting.
Yeah, the
Right.
meeting. She is the one with the fancy hat and the big smile that gets excited to see Alistair.
Yes.
Yeah. Rosie.
Yeah.
She's my favorite side character. I love her.
Yeah, she's cool.
Oh yes, her. That's right. I remember her now.
Yeah.
And Zestial's also really cool. I just want to know more about that man. I want to know about the crazy
Right?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I want to know about the crazy Spider-Man. That one has been confirmed. Supposedly he is the oldest Overlord still in.
Yeah.
That was confirmed.
There is so much lore that I'm like, oh,
There's
so
there's
much lore.
There's lore with a capital L.
Gotta think the pilot aired what 4 years ago? 4 years ago.
Like, yeah, I was gonna say,
Honestly,
how long
yeah.
has this series been a thing for?
So thank you Google, because while I was Googling, it looks like the pilot came out in 2019, and they've been just reaching out to networks to try and do a series out of it, and Amazon
HBO bought it immediately.
yeah,
It
HBO
was just they took forever.
yeah, and then I guess Prime bought them out.
HBO.
Yeah.
I don't think
I think
Prime
that-
bought HBO. Honestly, I have no idea what the fuck happened. If they were bought by HBO, I'm not sure what they're doing on Amazon, but
Yeah, I imagine they probably bought out the contract, maybe.
because I've noticed Amazon is also going further and they're hedging their bets a lot now on like animated shows.
I have started to notice that, yeah.
Because like before Has Been Hotel, they had a big success with
With
Legend
Invincible.
of Vox Machina and Invincible.
Yeah.
Invincible, yeah.
Invincible and Legend of Vox Machina have been like really big hits for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they actually, for Legend of Vox Machina, they're 2 seasons in for the adapting the first campaign, and they've already greenlit their starting on their second campaign is going to get animated too.
Yeah.
So they're clearly like, they're
Animated shows are where to go.
Well, exactly. So we were just watching. I was just watching Blue Eyed Samurai on Netflix, and that's been one of their biggest.
Don't tell me.
successes.
I've only watched the first episode.
It's so good though. It's
I know.
so good. It's
I'm watching
so
it as a
fucking
group.
good.
I'm watching it as a group. I can't go beyond episode 1 without them.
It's crazy. Yeah, no,
Peaches.
it's interesting because I feel like, especially since the writer's strike and the actor's strike, a lot of the since they're now, I think it's one of the things that they've confirmed now that the streaming services are no longer allowed to hide the viewership numbers for their shows. because it turns out a lot of them are, especially on Netflix, a lot of the highest viewed shows were all of the animated shows that they kept canceling after one season.
Yep.
So it's like, why are you canceling it if it's got a really high viewership rating?
Yeah.
Because it makes people angry, and that's funny.
Mm-hmm. And, well, it's the same thing with Warner Brothers with Coyote versus Acme. I don't know if you guys know about that. You guys
What'd
heard
they do
it?
to my Coyote?
No, what happened?
So Warner Brothers was doing another Looney Tunes. It was like half animated, half live action.
Like Back in Action?
Like Back in Action. It was going to be similar to Back in Action. It had like Will Forte. So I just need to point out, they filmed it. It's finished.
Mm-hmm.
And Warner Brothers basically scratched it from... Basically, Warner Brothers canned the movie for tax write-off.
For a tax
purposes.
write-off, yeah. Okay, I did hear about this one.
Even though, despite the fact that it had incredibly successful test screenings, everyone who had seen it in those test screenings said it was a really fucking good movie. But now it's going to get it's going to get deleted. Like, it's going to get erased. It's going to get erased. And people are really upset about it. Like, people who made the movie are like, what? You can't just fucking do this.
Yeah,
you cannot
That's
you
not
can't just
right.
delete a movie that you have made. Especially because it's like...
Done.
It's done. It is finished. It is good to go. And they're just... And I also can guarantee, especially after the controversy about it, it would make so much money if they released it now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But Warner Brothers is apparently allergic to money, so...
Yeah, they're really good at that.
Mm-hmm.
My God. I almost wouldn't be surprised in that case if somebody just copies the file and saves it somewhere, and then when they go and it's like, no, it's deleted, it's gone, and you're just like, psych, there you go.
Yeah, basically just keep it on a... Apparently, that almost happened to Toy Story 2.
I heard about that, yeah.
It
was all gone except somebody had saved it.
Someone had kept a file on like a thumb drive or something.
Yeah.
Because they had to go home.
They were on maternity leave.
Yeah, they were on maternity leave.
They were on maternity leave.
They kept it with them to be able to work on it.
Yeah.
So they had a copy of it. Could you imagine?
Oh my God!
Holy
shit.
The heart attack. To be fair, I will admit I've never been the world's biggest fan of Toy Story, but my God.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a boo-boo and a half.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a bad.
Wasn't it like some intern that did that accidentally as well, or something like that?
I'm not sure who. It might have been an intern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a junior.
I only ever remember
or something.
the woman went on maternity leave to work on the movie and just kept the Elmo.
Yeah, like holy shit.
That and the Emperor's New Groove. How the only copy of the script was made after the movie was released.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So. The Emperor's New Groove is an entire fever dream. It had no script and no transcript, no nothing. It was randomly put together after the movie was already released in theaters. And they just stapled it and put it in the file, the archive.
But how did
it didn't exist?
No.
It's a literal fever dream. They just did it.
But they would have had to... So basically, they wrote stuff down, but they never formatted it into an actual screenplay.
From the sound of what the articles all say and the people talking about it, it was 90% improv.
Oh my God.
It's 90% improv. Which makes sense if you watch The Emperor's New Groove. And
it makes sense. But the filmmaker in me is you should absolutely never fucking do that.
But you gotta also think...
so irresponsible.
Oh, yeah.
That was that Emperor's New Groove would have been...
2000?
Right on the edge of it's right after the Y2K movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Where people just stopped caring.
Well, it was also right as Disney kind of hit
2000.
their slump, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or unless I am misremembering.
right at the end, or right at the beginning of the slump. It was Emperor's New Groove, and then we kind of sucked.
There was the golden age of the late 80s through the 90s, and then I can't remember where that ended exactly.
The golden age turned into the Renaissance. I'm looking it
Oh
up.
no,
one sec.
that's what I'm thinking of. Is the Disney Renaissance is the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
So the golden age was 37 to 42. The package era was 42 to 49. The silver age, that's what I was thinking of, was 50 to 59. Transition era 60 to 69. Bronze age 70 to 88. That wasn't as good.
Yeah,
The
that
Renaissance.
was when the Black Cauldron almost destroyed them as a company.
I love the Black Cauldron.
It's a very interesting movie.
It's a fantastic movie that's really underappreciated. The Renaissance was 89 to 99, so that's all of our movies that we watched as kids.
Yeah, that was like, I can't remember the order in which they came out, but that's like Little Mermaid to...
It's Beauty and the
Hercules.
Beast, it's Lion King, it's Hunchback of Notre Dame, it's Aladdin. I'm going through a list right now. It's Mulan, it's Little Mermaid was 89.
It's the Renaissance.
Toy Story 2.
Then the post-Renaissance happened, which was the early 2000s, so that would have been The Emperor's New Groove,
Yep.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yep. Brother Bear's on there.
Which is... I forgot Brother Bear was a Disney movie. I thought that... I swear that was a DreamWorks movie. But like,
I
no,
always
you're
forget Brother
right.
Bear was a movie.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot
It's a
of
movie
people,
I forget that exists. And then there's a second one.
Well, yeah, there's a
There's
second
a
one to
second
pretty
one,
much
yeah.
every one of them, whether or not it was a
The second one of
direct-to-DVD.
Brother Bear was actually good, and it did go to theaters, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, did it?
I'm pretty sure. Not
Yeah.
guaranteeing that, but I'm pretty sure.
Because I swear it was the kind of, but it was also I'm just gonna say this softly in case Victoria hears us, but Treasure Planet, and like, listen, Victoria may talk about that movie at length, but god damn it, she is right. That movie is fucking great.
Yeah. No, it's fantastic.
Oh, Brother Bear 2 was a direct-to-DVD. I swear, trying to get people to go to the theaters with me for that.
Yeah, I guess those early 2000s were the years of, like, Disney actually made good stuff, but, like, people didn't immediately go to see it. Because that was also, like, Atlantis, The Lost Empire, which,
Yeah.
good God,
Chef's kiss.
how did Disney not decide to capitalize on that movie more?
Because it did really bad at box office.
I guess that is probably...
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
It did bad at box office, and they're like, people don't want... Even though there is, in that movie, there is the coolest Easter egg that I didn't know existed.
Really?
So they give you, like, actual, like, years and times a little bit in Atlantis. So when they collect all the people, they give you a year of what the current year is. When they collect everyone to send them on the expedition of Atlantis, the old guy's sitting there and he's got coelacanths in the tank behind him. Coelacanths weren't discovered till 2 years later to be alive still. So the man, the crazy old eccentric man, has coelacanths alive behind him. People don't even know they're still alive. They think they're all dead still.
Oh, yeah, with the fish.
The coelacanths.
Yes.
Yes, that's the actual fish name.
That's cool. Yeah, I heard about that.
Weirdest Easter egg ever, and I love it.
Oh my god. That's awesome. I forgot about that. I think somebody told me that a while back, but I had remembered it.
It's a fucking weird Easter egg. But yeah, so. Script talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, to go back to like 10 minutes ago. I will agree with Evan. Most people are going to animation more. But I feel like it's better in a way, but also, like, we got the good parts of it where I can have someone completely set on fire and watch them burn to death and it'd be funny because it's a cartoon. Instead of, like, Game of Thrones, where we're going to send hundreds of people to be set on fire for visual effect.
Yeah.
In real time, so we get the actual effect on it.
Yeah.
They set a record for the amount of people set on fire in one of their last seasons.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go over here and go back to cartoon. I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah.
Per personal standpoint, as me as a human being, there are certain things where I like watching this in live action. Usually it's like true crime and like CSI, Murdoch Mysteries. I like those in live action. Everything else, I'm gonna go play in the cartoons.
Well, it's because, frankly, despite the fact that some of my favorite things are live action fantasy adaptations, fantasy works way better in animation.
It just does.
Generally. I think,
Yep.
frankly, the reason Lord of the Rings and like Game of Thrones work is because they are super stripped back in terms of their like magic system and stuff like that. So I think it works better. But as soon as you start throwing like weird races like centaurs and shit like that in, like to me, and like that stuff just
You want the cartoon back.
You want to animate it. But it's interesting. You were talking about like the violence aspect stuff. I have almost the opposite. I find there are violent animation sequences that to me are more like holy fuck.
Oh, so my standpoint on that is not the
live
holy
action.
fuck. It's not the whole holy fuck. It's the I'm not setting a physical man on fire.
Yeah, that's also fair.
There is not a danger of death here.
There's no danger.
Yeah.
This man is not technically being lit on fire.
Yeah,
You don't,
that's true.
I
It's just
suppose. I was gonna say you don't need a stunt team for an animated feature, but actually that's not entirely true because
A lot of them are mocap,
Yeah, mocap.
but you're still not being physically set on fire.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, you are not.
You can do a lot with mocap. That's not almost, including like I found out like some really weird hand mocaps, and I don't like the sound of that where you have to move your hand to like move the body figure. It's like I don't understand how this works, but supposedly like you have to use your fingers in weird ways to like it's like a puppet. It's a mocap puppet.
Interesting.
The way it was described to me, I'm like, I already hate everything that you're saying, and I only understand half of what you're saying. Is I was described as mocap puppet, and I'm like, so you're just moving your hands, like you're moving your hand, the whole character moves. I'm like, I hate that. I hate this.
Interesting.
This is unpleasant.
Disliked that.
Yeah.
Not okay with that. If the only reason I would accept this if we were mocapping like Elmo.
Yeah.
This is the only
Yeah.
acceptable mocap puppet.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I literally just watched a video of someone had edited Elmo into the first Dune movie. I think the internet, because I just saw the second one, so the internet was like, you want to see Elmo in the Gom Jabbar scene where he sticks his hand in the box? She's like, I'm going to kill you if you take your hand out of this box. And Elmo's just like, really? Why?
Oh no.
I don't
And,
know
like-
why the internet has fallen in love with Elmo more so than ever lately.
Actually,
Oh,
I think I know the answer to this.
oh no.
Because it all started with a Twitter post that Elmo
What?
did.
Oh, yes, I know what you're
Simply
talking about.
asking, "Hey, Elmo here. How's everybody doing?" And the internet lost their
The
mind.
internet trauma dumped onto
Oh,
Elmo.
absolutely. To the point where they like I saw a clip of like Elmo on like a news segment thing. So you're just like, so like the news anchor is asking you, like, so what do you think, like, why do you think it got such a positive response? And he's like, well, sometimes I think people just need a chance to reach out. It's just all that, it's like super wholesome. And it's just like, that just goes to show that everyone's broken.
Yes, we are all fucked.
Like when
We
a
are
felt
all
when a felt puppet is
traumatized.
reaching out on Twitter saying, "Hey, how's everybody doing?" and everybody's just like, "I'm having a difficult time. Everything sucks." It's just like, sweet Jesus.
There's a video you can find from a few years ago that HBO did. 'Cause I think this is after HBO bought Sesame Street.
Mm-hmm.
So they started
I always
putting
forget that.
Elmo into all of their running shows. Like, legitimately, like, it wasn't like they edited him in afterwards. They literally shot an entire skit where, like, there's one specifically from Game of Thrones where you have Peter Dinklage and Lena Headey, like, in character having an argument, and then Elmo just flips up onto the table and, like, literally puts them both through. He's like, here's how you communicate with each other. And he basically solves the entire Game of Thrones crisis
Yeah.
just by being there and
By
making
being
Tyrion and Cersei get along.
Yeah.
I'm down for this.
Oh my god.
All
You can
hail
find it on
Elmo.
YouTube.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming by this picture I was just sent that the Dune bucket is indeed available in Canada.
Oh boy.
Oh, fine.
And we did not see it at the theater we went to. We went to the Park Royal Theater last night, and it was very good. It's like It was one of those ones where it's like, if you thought the first one was like super like was like really slow, this one's like, we're gonna blow up a ship every 10 minutes.
just to make sure you're still paying attention.
Like, this is like, I forgot it was like, right, the first one ends and like they're like about to go off and like start fighting the bad guys.
Yeah.
And this one's like, it's just all of them fighting. And then it's like, are we the baddies? Maybe. Like, I shit you not, you tweak a few bits and pieces from Dune Part 2, it's Life of Brian. Literally, the entire movie is just Timothée Chalamet walking around, keeps accidentally fulfilling all of these, like, deep-seated prophecies that the Fremen have, and Javier Bardem's like, there's a moment early on where Javier Bardem's hyping him up to be like, this is the Messiah, this is what we was foretold, and Timothée Chalamet's just like, I'm not the Messiah, I'm just here to, like, help you guys fight. And then it cuts to Javier Bardem hunkered down with all those guys being like, yes, the Muad'Dib is humble. He, of course, would say he's not the Muad'Dib. That's what the Muad'Dib would say, which means he's the Muad'Dib. It's literally it's the scene from Life of Brian where he's in the crate. He's like, I'm not the Messiah. You are the Messiah.
Yeah. You are indeed the Messiah.
Oh,
Only the Messiah would say
fantastic.
they are not the Messiah. Alright, so the reason for my stare into the screen is because the picture is just like the popcorn bucket and a box beside it that says Dune Sandworm. I could not read the tiny text, but they had a picture of the sandworm, and I had to look very, very closely because I could not tell if it was indeed a sandworm audible or a dildo.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
it's just like... I'm still not sure.
Yeah. Still not
Because
confirmed.
the only words on this box are large posable monster.
Now, here's the thing. Certain people, will it matter what it was made to be?
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Like, anything's a dildo if you're brave enough,
Yeah.
is the thing, is the problem,
Yeah.
is the crux of the problem here. No, see, that's the worst. That's the worst part of it, is because it's the worm, but it's also, they gave the worm, like, the worm teeth, which are, like, the super long, like...
Yeah.
It's like a Venus flytrap for your downstairs bits.
Didn't like that sentence. Didn't like that sentence at all.
Neither did I, but it's what it is.
The internet has it
Factually
now.
what it is.
Yep.
The internet has that sentence now, Devin. How does that make you feel? That's fair. I will admit, I came to the realization I think I only have one true fear, besides video game water. People.
Sandworms.
No. Fucking punch a sandworm, it's fine. It's a worm. Devin, you gotta admit, I would probably be stupid enough to do that.
You'd get. The thing is they come from underneath the sand, so it's not like they're like leaping at you.
I
They
look
come.
like I weigh enough to vibrate the ground? They wouldn't be able to tell where I am.
You also would be really good at doing like the weird sand walk they do to not get eaten by the worms.
Exactly. I don't even have to do that. I can just walk. I don't weigh enough. I'm not heavy enough.
Listen,
I am no
if
threat.
Timothée Chalamet has to worry about it, you would probably have to worry about it too.
It's the titty jiggle. I knew it. But it's one day when I have to apply for a new job, which the rate of our economy is going, I'm going to have to apply for a second job whether I like it or not.
Yay, late stage
Yeah.
capitalism, it's killing us all.
Is they find the podcast and they try to bring this up in the interview.
Oh god.
You understand my fear.
You'll be fine.
We don't have enough viewers to be that worried.
There's a video about me staring at two Pokemon saying, legs or fingers? You don't have fingers, let's pick legs and machoke me, daddy.
I'm gonna say this though, like, I've said some fairly crazy things on this podcast.
Yes, we have.
I haven't had anything to worry about.
It's
I've
fine.
said things
Probably
I
have.
probably shouldn't have said.
Shouldn't have said. Shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that.
Yeah,
Should
but
not
the
have said that.
ADHD / probably autism disagrees. There's a tail.
Yeah. Is it? There's a whole cat in there.
I
would hope so.
I do see in the little window, yeah.
A window.
To the wall.
I don't know. She came. I didn't even notice her come down and go in the house. So I was kind of sad I didn't grab her.
It was
in that
very
moment.
early on.
Didn't even notice until I would looked over and I'm like, oh, a tail.
Yeah, meanwhile,
Tasty.
my cat is being loud. What do you want, sir?
Ben.
Meow.
Ben, I love you. Ben, I love
Meow.
you.
I know, you're trapped in here, aren't you? I know. It's terrible. Excuse me?
Oh, no. Yeah. I would start muting me now.
Who was that?
Who do you think it was?
It could be any number of the people in
That
your
is
house,
true.
is the thing.
There's only
We've been interrupted
I
by
know.
your father, your mother, your grandmother, your brother.
one. Vince doesn't say anything.
Multiple
No, that's
dogs.
just true.
Vince is like the most uninterrupted person.
That is true.
Like the
We
one
don't, have, we
time
don't
I
have
think
to worry
he,
about Vince.
the one time he came to interrupt the podcast, he stood at the door where he wasn't in the camera
That is
and just
true.
waited silently for me to mute the mic. And all he wanted was my phone to order food.
Yeah.
He wanted.
But yeah, no, I've been, whenever I apply for like editing jobs, I send them this and the gaming channel. It's just like, I've done things here, have a look. Maybe hire me, perhaps. It
Well,
doesn't
that's a good
work,
point.
but
You can
I
try.
would say
Yeah, maybe send them the stuff you do and not the stuff I do.
yeah, like
freelance
recently
film work.
it's just like, okay, what have I done? Like there was one that I applied for where it's literally a meme company. There's like all they do is just like they create memes and shit. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna send them only spoons and see what happens.
the,
Only spoons was
the
the
funny
best.
thing is that realistically, I'm at some point going to try and get another short film off the ground.
Mhm.
At some point in the next while. Not right now. I
Yeah.
can't do it right now.
Yeah.
I don't have the money.
Yeah.
But when I
What's
do,
money?
I'm going to need an editor.
See, there
And
we
I'm
go.
going to actually try and pay the people who work for me. As long as basically I need people to give me money so I can give other people money.
And I can save you a little bit more as well because I made a bit of a purchase yesterday.
What did you buy?
A little bit.
What did you buy?
I bought the camera.
Oh.
It shoots in
Ooh.
4K.
Oh, is this so we don't have to borrow a camera during
Well,
the Christmas
that,
special?
but also like, because
It's nice to have a
came
camera.
I came to the sober realization, just like I can apply to all of these editing jobs all that I want, but I don't have a lot of material to show them. So if I actually have a camera, I can just shoot shit that I can edit the shit so I can send the shit.
That is true.
So that's my plan. Because
That
I'm
is
almost
true.
done my school now. Like I'll be done June, July, roughly.
Yay.
Yay. But yeah, so it's just like I need to have things to send to people.
Yay.
Yeah,
Okay, that
'cause I'm
is a
just
good
gonna
point.
say, I know from experience, freelance film work right now is a bit dead.
Yeah.
But I'm
Garbage.
also like, it's dead right now because, well, I think it's just we've hit a lull, despite the fact that like the actual like, you know, the non-indie stuff,
Yeah,
is coming
the
back.
yeah.
But there's not a lot of, right now. There's not. I've gotten a bit of like prospects for my sound team, but
Mhm.
like it's, and like granted, you know, again, trying to get started. Starting out is the hardest part.
Exactly.
I've been starting out for 4 years. Well, that's not entirely true. I've had some success,
Mhm.
but like I have not been able to, as of yet, you know, hop into this full time. Hopefully that'll change soon, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, that's the hard. Starting out is the hardest part, but it's also like it would stress me out for so long. But I'm like, wait, hang on, this is supposed to be difficult, and I'm like, fair enough.
Yeah.
In case what comes is what comes.
Yeah.
I need to stop saying that like that.
Hi, buddy. You're making a lot of noise.
Oh, I heard her.
What
or
do you
him.
need? What do you need? Yeah, the dog's been barking as
Soul
well,
father.
so every now and then I keep looking over at my software. It's like, yep, she's getting in there.
Yay!
Yeah, pretty sure he's made a few appearances as well, haven't you? Meow.
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 Meow. Meow. No. Yes?
Oh, okay.
No. No. She just moved for the butt. So now we got butt window.
Yeah.
You want to come out? No, we want to clean the toes. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I was okay. So I'm running on 4 hours of sleep, and I've been awake since 4 a.m. It's now 5. I've been awake for over 12 hours. I got home, and I tried to take a nap. Did not work. I got to my bed, and I lied down and forgot to close the door.
Yes.
So I got to the bed, I flopped down, I'm like, oh, fuck. Got up to close the door. Get back to my bed. Cat in my bed.
Yeah.
I am allergic to the cat in my bed.
Yeah.
Technically. The only place the cat's not allowed is my bedroom. I'm gonna get that butt. And I said, fuck it. And I start lying down. Now, for like the first 5 minutes, it's just like, oh, like the beginning the banky,
Yeah.
and she gets like all close and cuddly.
Yeah.
And then she decided I'm not petting her enough. So I'm lying on my side. So she did like the side where like half of her body's on my side. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I pet her a little bit. I go back to like cuddling my face, like the least amount of fur is in my face.
Yep.
That wasn't good enough. She decided to try and put all of her fat self on the side of my boob.
Ooh.
All of it.
Oh dear.
Just like,
Ma'am.
she's glaring at me through the door.
I
too.
can see that.
She's like, how dare you tell
Yeah.
stories about me to people online?
How dare you tell the internet what atrocities I've committed? So I kind of roll and I just kind of like move her to the side, and I do so I like just cuddle and pet her, and I'm like, I want to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want a nap.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take a nap before I do podcast.
Yeah.
That was the goal. And then I finally start lying back to sleep. That wasn't with her face. Like, wasn't a claw. Wasn't that just full on headbutt to the face.
Oh yeah.
just rocked my jaw.
Yeah. Yeah. I've gotten
So
a
I
few
petted her
of those.
again, and I said, "Fine, I'm gonna get up." As soon as I said, "Fine, I'm gonna get up," just all the pressure on my side again. just completely lying across my side,
Yeah.
all weight, and I'm like,
She's like, that's what you think.
"Are we getting up, or are we going to bed?
Yeah.
These are your two options, Cat."
It's like, what if I told you there was a third where it's neither?
The third is you're not allowed to move, but you need to pet me.
It's like, don't move, but I require pets. But if you move,
If you move, you're in trouble.
Now, do you have the issue that I have, is that you have a very hefty cat who decides to lay on your legs and or waist, which after years of this, if you look at my bed, it looks like I have the
Yes.
biggest, most dump truck ass that has just made this indent in the middle of the mattress. When I'm like, I can't. No, my ass is not that fat to make that much of an indent. Then I realize, right, I have a cat that's about 23 pounds.
Yeah, she's not that heavy.
Who lies down upon me quite
Yeah.
frequently.
No, I do not. I don't make an impression on my mattress at all. I'm sorry, Devin. We had this conversation. I don't weigh enough.
Oh God,
There's no mattress impression.
that is
There's no mattress.
okay. I guess I'm
I
just
don't
fat.
weigh. Like, I think the most of a mattress I do have a divot in my mattress on the spot I don't lie down. That's where the blanket goes when I'm too hot or when I'm not in bed. And I have a 25-pound blanket.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, there's a dent from the blanket. It's not a dent from my body.
Yeah, we've had the same mattress since we moved in 4 years ago. So even at this point, basically, there's just like the middle of the mattress is just a little. It's like a mountain.
Yeah.
Where like the rest that we both are like lying down. On
Yeah.
on
We got
either
that
side
too.
of it.
I
We're
think my
basically on a
mattress might be
slight
the oldest.
triangle.
Yeah.
My mattress might be the oldest too.
Jesus Christ, Kira.
I got that mattress when I left high school. My grandma bought me a new mattress.
Oh,
It's the
sweet
same
Jesus.
mattress.
Oh my God, that's over
good
10
mattress.
years ago.
It's a good mattress.
I thought
would
mine
hope
was
so.
old. God damn.
No. It's a good mattress. I may have picked like a very expensive mattress.
That'll do it.
I wish mattresses weren't as expensive as they are, because I would be half tempted to buy a new one, but
They're so expensive.
they're so expensive. Why
That's
is
why I've never
everything so
bought anyone.
expensive?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get those weird beds in a bag thing, where it's like one of those like fantastic
like
mattresses, but it comes up
Casper
rolled up.
or whatever. Yeah. I've heard good
I'll get
things
one of
about
those.
Casper though.
I was thinking about that, and I'm like, that's
But
a
he's
lot
such
of
a
money.
friendly
It
ghost.
is a lot.
There's many ghosts in that mattress. When you open the box and unfolds, it releases all the ghosts. Your house is now haunted. Each Casper mattress
You
now comes
you
with
undo
23 ghosts.
the strap thing. You open it up and it's just woo.
Yep. Limited time offer. The king size mattress now comes with 50% more ghosts.
And a DVD copy of Eddie Murphy's The Haunted Mansion.
Oh God.
I liked that movie.
Not even
So do I.
Not even Blu-ray, just
good
DVD.
Just no, yeah,
DVD.
it's not a Blu-ray, it's the DVD.
DVD.
It's like to the point where it stops you to ask if you want it in full screen or widescreen.
My
Those
parents used
were
to get
the
things
days.
in full screen, not understanding that you actually get more of the image in widescreen.
Oh, why?
It's why I can't watch on, I think it's either FX or Showcase whenever there's a holiday to do like a Star Wars marathon where they show all the Star Wars movies. But they're
All full screen.
they're all in full screen. They're all in that aspect ratio.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I used to buy stuff in full screen specifically because I had a square TV.
yeah.
That's fair.
I actually
And
had
that's-
like, you know, the old TVs that came with the little VHS thing in the bottom. that were
Yeah.
only, like, that
Oh, yeah.
big.
Yeah.
I had that.
Yeah, and that made sense. That was fine. But as TVs grew wider, it's just like you don't need the full. You can expand.
They're wide.
Exactly.
They're wide. But to be fair, the way they word full screen versus widescreen, if you don't know that knowledge, it sounds like you get more in full.
Yeah, no, that does make sense.
Their logic is sound. It's just wrong.
Yeah.
And now
So-
remember, kiddies, people, the first thing you do when you buy a new TV is you turn off motion smoothing.
Yes.
Please turn
Oh
that
my
off
God.
immediately.
You turn off that shit right fucking away.
Just go to whatever room your TV is on. If you're not watching this on a TV but a monitor, go check to make sure your motion.
There is a site online that tells you, depending on which brand, what the motion smoothing is called, because it's always called something different depending on the brand.
Always stupid something.
Yep.
It's always
Hello.
some shit.
Hello. Hello. Oh, I did turn around so that Devin can see his best friend.
I did see the peach.
Lemon.
Or
a
lemon.
lemon.
I'm sorry.
Lemon.
She's passed out.
Aw.
Lemon's still waiting, Devin. Still waiting for what I was mean to
Yeah.
her a few weeks ago.
Aww.
We're gonna have to all meet up physically at some point soon.
Yeah.
You're gonna come out to say bye? You're gonna come out to say bye to everybody?
I met up with a few of us at Dune. I'm like, we need to do something,
Yeah.
or I will continue to be depressed.
I am always the. I missed.
It was so
I
close.
fired,
And I missed. And then I fired. And then I missed.
And I
And then I
missed.
passed out in the snow. Would you like a popsicle? Don't take it into the sauna.
Please do not take the show to the spot. Appa-dappa-dee-bop.
Spider Pond.
Ha-ba-da-ba-ba.
Appa-dappa-da.
It came full circle, Devin.
Exactly. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Oh, dear. Yep, take us out.
I'm glad the word flubs helped somebody. Since I don't know how to speak anymore.
Yeah.
What other weird animal has spawned on my desk? What the fuck is this? What the fuck are you?
It looks
There's
like
a polar bear.
It's a polar bear. There you go.
We
I
were
wanted
talking
to
about
kill a
polar
bear.
bears earlier.
I did. I didn't know he
Yeah.
was on my desk. I wanted the orca. The most murderous of the dolphins. Even though
Honestly.
all of them are murderous.
Yeah, dolphins are just horny, whereas orcas are just murderers.
Yeah, deciding to target great whites and just eat their livers for fun, destroying yachts for fun. That whole trend where they wore salmons on their heads as hats. That's a thing you can look up. That happened.
Yeah.
I was just playing the new the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh, yes.
There's a boss battle that takes place on the water where you're fighting this big crazy fish creature, and then at the end a dolphin comes out, and the dolphin jumps in the air and you spring up, bounce off the dolphin, and deliver a killing blow onto this fish.
All right. Well, that proves that dolphins are indeed part of the murder family.
Exactly.
I hope y'all having a lovely time, a lovely week. We'll see you all soon. Don't forget to check out the other episodes of JKT Radio. I know we've been lackluster this year. We're sorry, but also we're not.
We're adults with busy social lives.
Yeah.
We're adults with adult problems, and I don't want them anymore.
Actually, when we
So
say
if you can
busy
take
social
away-
lives, I just work.
Yeah.
Our busy socialized life. If you want to be able to take our adult problems away, please like and subscribe to the
Please.
videos.
That does help.
Because then you get more stupid shit from us, because we no longer have adult problems. I can pretend I'm a child again, even though I'm pretty sure most people think I'm a child still.
Yeah, you're wearing
also
jammies with
friends.
slimes on them.
No, they're calcifer.
Oh, yeah. I thought they were like the boom slimes or whatever.
They are not. They do look like boom
They
slimes
do.
in the tiny screen that is my face. So yeah, go to JKT Gaming. We do have the boom slimes. The Slime Rancher is back.
Yep.
We have farming. We have Andromeda should be back this week. I'm recording that after this actually. Banjo should be back because I may have forgot to hit the record button last week and I did it this morning or last night technically. What else we got? Pokemans. Pokemon Slime. Yeah, that's all of them.
Yeah.
Zelda will be back eventually.
Other things are coming back. I just have to
Dead Space Finale will be
smarten
back
up
eventually.
and actually do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Anyway, we'll see you all
Do it.
next week. Have a lovely time, and we'll come back with more stories. I'm going to the aquarium this week, so we'll come back with more fish stories
Hey,
about
there we
go.
killer dolphins.
There we
'Cause
go.
Supposedly there's a skeleton of a Leopleurodon there, and I want to go see it.
A magical Leopleurodon.
It's going to be. Am I going to bring Charlie the unicorn up there with me? Yes, I am.
Good.
Obviously.
It's a skeleton unicorn. He's literally just above the camera
I
range.
love it.
Anyway, bye now.
Bye.
Have some hearts.